All right, hello folks. Today we are tackling a HackerRank challenge. I'm just gonna click on the first thing I see, which is this Python challenge called Alphabet Rangoli. Let's check it out. You are given an integer n. Your task is to print an alphabet Rangoli of size n. What the heck is a Rangoli? Rangoli is a form of Indian folk art based on creation of patterns. Okay. Different sizes of alphabet Rangoli are shown below. A size of 3. Okay, so it looks like it uses the standard alphabet, like A to Z. So, but A is in the center, and ABC is the size 3, and it looks like there are little dashes in between. Above and below this like center line are the same letters except one less. Okay, so I see. Okay, okay, size 5 has the first 5, but okay. So I think I'm seeing a pattern. So my plan, just right off the bat here, and I assume the restriction is like 26 letters, right? Okay, yeah. So size is 27, less than 27, greater than 0. Okay, that is a constraint that we're not gonna have to worry about. We basically create this center line sort of first. Okay. Let's just start. You know what? I'm just gonna just dig right in here. I'm just gonna start coding this sucker out. Okay, so we need. How do you get characters? I want to basically have characters as numbers. So in Python, yeah, this is the one. The ord is what I'm looking for. Ord. Okay, so so not ord. It's the other one. I don't want to convert a character to number. I want to convert a number to character. Well, it's okay. So Python ord and car. Okay, so it's car and 65. Oh, 97 is lowercase a, and these are all lowercase. Okay, perfect. So 97 is the starting point. Okay, so this is like character A as an int, as a, what is that called? It's like the character Unicode code. Okay, as Unicode code is 97. So this is like the start equals 97. That's basically saying like lowercase a. That's what we're starting off with. Okay, so print Rangoli, it just prints the screen. It doesn't return, I don't think. Let's see if we can just say print car a starts. Okay, let's run that code, see what we get. The input was 5. The output was an A. Okay, perfect. Okay, very, very good. So we have a starting point, and we can increment by going up 1. And we're guaranteed to be less than 27, so we're never going to hit any kind of like weird characters out of that range. Okay, so now I need to actually make a helper function, I think, to actually print or create this string. I want to create this string first. And it's all separated by dashes. Okay, that's actually not too difficult. I'm interested to see how I'm going to do like the mirrored image though, because it's the same thing but backwards. So I think I can create a list of characters this way and then do like a join. Do I even need to make a list though? Okay, well, yeah, I think I can like make the list and then reverse it basically. That's the idea. So let's make, I'm going to have a helper function. Def create character list, and I'm gonna get the what was it? Car int. Okay, I'm just making up weird stuff. So what I want is the output list, like that, or yeah, that sounds good. And then we just like increment basically. But how do we increment? What do we know to increment to? Based on the size. Okay, so character and the size is that size, and all we have to do is, I think we don't even need this. We just do a return of for I in range size. We take the car. We're gonna convert the integer of the car. Okay, this is like the starting car int. Start car int plus I, right? And then let's create that. Am I crazy? Actually, do we even need the starting character? Because the starting character is always this. It's always start. So we don't need this. We just need the size, right? Like just give me the size, and that will give us the list. The base car list. Okay, and I'm just gonna print that for a second just to see what that looks like. Okay, let's run some code, and this should give me A, B, C, D. Perfect, exactly what I was. So this is exactly what I was looking for. So now I just need to do this. I need to separate them by dashes, and also do the reverse separate by dashes on the left-hand side. So let me do left-hand side reverse, but it's missing one. It's missing like the last one, right? It's missing the A basically, because I don't want to have the A repeated twice. So let me base character list, but this is on the left, and I reverse that by doing -1. That's the inverse. And then I do plus the base list again. And let's see what, and this will be the full car list. Let's see what that looks like. I believe that's going to have the A in it twice, so... Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is the ED, and then the A's twice, and I want to prevent the 1A. So, I guess I could technically just skip it on the second list, technically, right? I can just say, like, skip the first one, and give me everything after that. So that's going to skip the A on the right-hand side. Okay, so this A is coming from the left-hand side, but it doesn't really matter, right? So now I have this full list, and now I could just do a join with a dash in the middle for the full list. Let's say full list, and this is going to be the baseline equals the full list with a dash. Okay. How to, Python is so weird with this. So is that join, and then it's like on that's how it is. I think it's a dash dot join, and then you put in the list as an argument. Let's see what that looks like. This is I always felt Python is kind of weird for doing it that way. But hey, look at that. We got it. Okay, so this is the center line. This is exactly what we want. Okay. I think I want to abstract this function. This thing, I want to abstract that. So let me figure that out. Well, hold on. How do I get the next line, I guess? So this is the same thing, except my starting point is different. Okay, my starting point is different. So I think I do want to have this as an argument, and I want to return this as the baseline. Let me pop this sucker sort of down here. Okay, hold on. Let me sort of figure this thing out. So I am creating this. So this is this. So I'm gonna like redo this. So that's what that is. So I don't need this anymore. And this is sort of creating the baseline. So this is like a different function then. This is get baseline. So or create base, or maybe because I want to reuse this, right? So this is just create line, and create line. And I don't need this stuff anymore. This so happens this is the baseline. Right, okay, and I need to return this. Okay, I'm just going to kind of check to make sure all this still works. So let me return. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it returned exactly what I want. Okay, so now my input is the size, but when I want to get the second line, this one, or even this one, because it's just the same thing, right? So I need to create it with a different start, because I want to start with B in the middle, right? Not A. Okay, so I need to actually have this be a parameter. The starting character. Starting character start car int. Okay, and that's going to be this. And now with that as an input, I need to put this as the start. Okay, and again, I'm just going to kind of run the code and make sure it works. This is what I always do, is do a lot of testing, because that I found is a good way of making sure you don't mess up along the way. Okay, so with that in mind, I then can sort of look at the next line, and I'm just going to sort of do this the long way, but like next line is this, but start +1. And let's look at the next, let's print that with the next line after. Okay, let's see how that runs. Now this should mess, oh, this gives me F. Oh, because the size is too much, right? I don't want the size to be the same. I want it to be one less size as well. So +1 start and -1 size. Aha, see, this is why we do testing. This is why we do this. Okay, perfect. This gives me the E, D, all the way with B in the middle, but now I need to put like extra stuff on the edges there. Should I include that as like another parameter, or should I just do that out here? How do you just append extra dashes to the base list, I guess? You add extra dashes, so the size. So this is like the max length, sort of. The max length is gonna be like that, which is essentially the size anyway. Yeah, that's the size, right? That is the full size. So this is the size, the max length, max size. Okay, so when there's a discrepancy between the max size and this size, so I need to add onto this list at the very end of it, which I believe the plus equals will do. And I need to add on another list that is a dash that is the size of the discrepancy between the max size and the size. Okay. I think that'll do it. I think that's basically... So this is going to create a list that is this size long with this character repeated. And that'll append it. I think that'll happen. If it's not, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more testing. Oh yeah, look at that! It worked. It kind of worked. It worked like I expected it to. Okay, so this is gonna handle filling in basically these blanks here. So now I just need to iterate through until the whole thing is filled out. Okay, so now I don't do this like one line at a time. I need to iterate, and based on the size. So now I need to do some iteration. Okay, so let's go back here. So let's do, so this is gonna, I need to store these two, right? So these are gonna be the lines. I'm gonna store them as a list. And I'm gonna say for, let's say I in range, size. So now, now it's not the baseline necessarily, it's just a line. The start is, the start plus I. And the size is the size minus I. And now we remove this. And now lines. I just want to see what the lines are. What are these lines? Oh, I need to append the line to lines. Lines.append the line. And we should see sort of half of this shape, I believe. Okay, great. So this is the center. So the first element of this list is the center. Next is this one, then this, all the way to the E, which is this last one. Okay, so now I need to take this and sort of do what I did before when I did this step here. But now I'm doing that for lines. So I'm just going to kind of copy this and just be lazy, honestly. Why not? Why not be lazy? And... interesting. So I could do printing. I guess I could print. No, I don't think I can print while this is running, because I'm only able to do half. So I still need to sort of like construct, the all lines equals the line list inverted. This is or I should say reversed, and then sort of missing the middle one because we don't want to repeat the middle one. And so that should give me, I think, what I'm looking for. Just not printed out. Okay, so now that I have all of these, I just need to print this thing one line at a time, basically. So I could just do that. I could just say, for line in lines, print line. I think that just does it. All lines, print, oops. Okay, print. For line in all lines, print the line. Okay, I think that does it. Does that fix it? Hey, we got a passing test. Let's submit some code. Hopefully it passes. Hey, look at that. All right, folks, thank you for joining me for this quick coding challenge. I will be posting this code just as a little like GitHub repo, or no, GitHub gist is what it's called. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good things, and I will catch you next time. Take care.